Yo, what up, Bull Sharks? It's your boy, the Crack Pack Daddy, coming to you once again live from Asbury Park, New Jersey, Boss Country. This rip has a story, and to explain how we got to where we are now, I'm going to have to go back to the beginning. There are no cards on the table yet. There's going to be. Don't panic. Don't click off right away, because I think this is an interesting enough story for all consumers. It's a conversation about card companies you're not familiar with making sets. It is the story of the JIMI HENDRIX Keepsake collection. As you saw in the thumbnail that you clicked on here, I haven't made the thumbnail yet, but I assume I'm going to use the same photo I bought when I bought this set. I went out to buy a 6-card briefcase with JIMI HENDRIX cards commemorating his first ever Rolling Stone cover appearance. The magazine Rolling Stones, Keepsake, the company Keepsake, who's done cards, special card runs in the past, teamed up with Rolling Stone to do a JIMI HENDRIX rip. I've started doing music rips recently with Rolling Stone packs. I've really enjoyed it. I'm a huge music lover and avid concert goer, and I was excited to check out the JIMI HENDRIX rip. I was promised from what I was buying online and what every consumer who bought these online were that we were spending $100 on 6 premium JIMI HENDRIX cards in a special commemorative briefcase, giving me, a retail ripper who has to rip retail, that feeling of ripping a special box like National Treasures or Flawless that you see big rippers rip. I wanted to cover the cards. I wanted to peek in the briefcase. I wanted to have that experience. It turns out the website and the marketing for this JIMI HENDRIX was false. It was $100 for one JIMI HENDRIX card. You would never find that on the original posting of the advertising, and this is what I got for $100. One box, no briefcase, JIMI HENDRIX. Now this product, if you believe it or not, I think I ordered it back in February, maybe earlier. It has been badly delayed. Could have been early March, but I think it was late February. I bought it through Dave & Adams. Now this might have saved me. Dave & Adams must have gotten a lot of flack because the internet did start to realize that you were not getting 6 cards in this JIMI HENDRIX set for $100. You're getting 1 card. And that box was available for $600. You didn't even get a price break. It wasn't even 1 for $100 or the box of 6 for $450 or anything like that. It was 1 for 1 or 6 for 6. It was a complete lie and scam. They are still advertising somewhat deceitfully. If you get a targeted ad from Keepsake, you will only see the briefcase. However, they have added a picture of this box next to all the pictures of the cards. You'd have to, it's the 7th picture you'd see, but it is there. So that's how they're covering their butt. I ordered through Dave & Adams. It got delayed. Checked my order and noticed 2 other products had been added to my order that I did not order. So I called, found out. Dave & Adams customer service was spectacular. And to their credit, they offered me a full refund on this rip. They understand that people were lied to. But I was excited to rip the JIMI HENDRIX cards. I was hoping I was going to get 6. To make this right, and I don't know if Keepsake did this for everybody, but if you ordered through Dave & Adams, at least they did make it right. You also got Keepsake Bruce Lee, Keepsake Rambo, much nicer boxes, by the way, than this JIMI HENDRIX one-off, and whatever the hell this is. Now, I could have taken the $100 rebate because I wasn't getting what I wanted anyway, and I'm not even that big a JIMI HENDRIX fan. I just thought it looked cool, but I was like, I gotta know what's in these Rambo and Bruce Lee boxes. Full disclosure, not a Bruce Lee fan, and I don't think I've seen Rambo. So you're not watching a smart man. There is user error here. I am at fault. But it has been an emotional roller coaster. And I figure since I'm doing a music rip anyway, well, kind of a music rip, kind of a kung fu action movie rip. I'd also do 2 Rolling Stones packs I had lying loose because I've been ripping some Rolling Stones packs on the road. I ripped them live from the Fish concerts, and I pulled some color out of these already. You're guaranteed 4 color per box, and I've already hit 4 color, so I might be ripping 2 really bad Rolling Stones packs, as well as 1 JIMI HENDRIX packs, 1 Rambo pack, 1 Bruce Lee pack, and it's been a very confusing Monday, but you're caught up to how we got here. Lies, deceit, false advertising, stupid consumers, not getting my return, doubling down on a bad rip. here we are. Let's crack them, rack them, and stack them. Let's see what we have, and we'll start with the 2 Rolling Stone packs. And then what do you think? A little Rambo or Bruce Lee? Let me know in the comments where you'd start. And let me know if you've ever had anything like this. And just hopefully it's a cautionary tale from when you're not buying from Upper Deck, Panini, or Topps, or a well-credited site. Do your research. Do your research, because they might burn you, as we have an Aftermath. Silver, very cool. And the Rolling Stones on the orange to $250. These products are loaded. If you haven't ripped them, the boxes are only like 40 or 50 to 60 bucks, depending on the site. That's 5 for 5 on color out of this box. Let's see if we can't go 6 for 6. Be sure to sub if you haven't subbed already, if you want to see more rips like this, maybe. But really just sub, because we are almost at 2,000, and it would really mean a lot to me. Pass this around if you know anyone who is thinking about picking up the Jimi Hendrix set to protect their money. And we got another numbered card. So I think so. A Mojo to 99 and a silver Keith Richards. As you see, I have that Keith Richards 101 in the back too. We did do really, really well out of these. So I thought that'd be a fun way to start and actually make it still keep it a music rip, even though we are now headed into the mystery box. What do you think this is? Keepsake editions. This was thrown in. No idea what's about to come out of this. None whatsoever. It's a card stand. Well, I'm going to display my Jimi Hendrix card on that. Not even sure which way it's supposed to go. We're going to do Jimmy last. Let's do Rambo next. Need my slicer. Have you ripped any keepsake Rambo? Looks like we get 1 keepsake relic card. Oh, man. Hope we get a piece of the bow and arrow or something. And 5 cards per pack, so there is a pack in here. Ooh, we got cards on the back, so we can see what we're looking for. I might have seen Rambo 1. I think when all the old action stars started redoing their characters a couple years ago, like in the early 2010s, I saw the newest Rambo. I'm not a Rambo, not my type of action movie. I prefer like the Mission Impossible style action movies. The invincible tough guy. I like the savvier guy. This is a nice box, at least. That is high quality. Feels good. I'm just going to open this. I don't know if the relic's going to be just on top. I've never seen a Rambo rip. All right, it's blocked. So let me get a proper blocker. We will use this one. Even though I don't even know what I'm looking for. There's a light in there. Do you see that light? Jeez Louise. That's the quality I was looking for. From the Jimi Hendrix briefcase. There's a light in there? There's a battery in there somewhere? Here's our Rambo cards. You know I'm just going to pull an absolute monster out of here. Sam Truman. Let me know if anyone PCs him. Not going to say his name because I don't know, but let me know if he's part of your PC. We've got Sam Trotman again on the Rambo insert. No number there. We got John Rambo himself. And a John Rambo cracked ice. Numbered to 50. Oh, man. Little smudge there. It looks like a piece of glitter. It is a higher quality card. It is a weirder card for sure. I bet you this is 55 point stock. Definitely not going to jam it in my normal card sleeves. Rambo to 50. We are on the board. Let me put that with our color stack here and our other Rambo cards. All right, big relic card coming up. Look at those lights. Keepsake can do quality, can do make you feel special. I'm also, full disclosure, to add to the craziness of this rip and how it's not a normal rip and how I'm not even centered right now. I was at a bachelor party all night last night and I am shot. I am playing injured. Trying to get this story out of how we got here took 3 takes. It was a mess. John Rambo relic coming up. Rambo, First Blood Part 2. That's a good one. That's a top 2 Rambo right there. We've got... It's 101. What? John Rambo and Cobayo. Gosh, I hope I'm about that. Piece of the... This is from Rambo. It's whatever this prop is. It looks like it's a piece of a gun holster, like something you'd holster your rifle around. I guess it's this rifle's leather strap. 1 of 1. My 4th 1 of 1. And our 4th 1 of 1 in a month is a John Rambo 1 of 1. That has to be at least a $10,000 card. How hard is it to hit 1 of 1s there? If there are any keepsake people, in the chat who popped in here, hey, I love Keepsake, I'm a huge Rambo fan, or I love their Bruce Lee stuff, which I get why they do it. Bruce Lee and Rambo, well, I get Bruce Lee more than Rambo, I think, but I get both. We're going to Bruce Lee. Second verse, same as the first. And then we get to that Jimmy card, how it all started. What a weird Monday we're having. We're all in this together, fam. I could have got a return. Instead, I have a John Rambo Piece of the Relic 101. I guess I'll put that on my new Keepsake card display for now. This thumbnail is going to be bonkers. First, I'm going to trick you and also put the 6 card photo on there. So I'm going to lie to you the way I was lied to. There's not going to be 6 Jimi Hendrix cards in this rip. Instead, you're getting 2 Rolling Stone packs, a Rambo pack, a 1 of 1, a Bruce Lee rip, and then 1 single Jimi Hendrix card. I'm just as big a liar as Keepsake. And David Adams ain't going to bail you guys out. You're watching this whole thing. What are you thinking? Lights on. There's a pack in there again. Let's get the blocker, Charlie Watts from the Rolling Stones. Disco Parallel. I hit that at the racetrack yesterday doing live rips. Bruce Lee. Not a giant Bruce Lee fan, but I do have seen numerous Bruce Lee. I'm not that I'm not a fan. It's just wasn't my thing. It's not, kung fu movies weren't my thing. No color in this one. It doesn't look like Bruce Lee. Oh, there's Bruce Lee again. And a Bruce Lee card. And a little Bruce Lee action. So we got 4 Bruce Lee cards in the Bruce Lee pack. I wasn't expecting that. The Rambo had more diversity because they have characters. Let's go in here for the blocker. Can we hit big again on our Bruce Lee 101? Which 101 is like it's guaranteed. Bruce Lee, obviously. Patch to 50. Laser signature patch? What does that mean? What's that say? I don't have my glasses on. Signet patch. Laser signet patch. And it's a piece of his black boxing gloves to 50. Got it. Well, I got these cool Keepsake boxes at least. We have 1 card to go, and it is the card we came here for. If you haven't already, please hit the like, sub, and comment if you want to keep seeing an idiot waste his money on weird stuff. I'll do it forever for you. Another 101. Some nice Rolling Stone colored numbered colors. We have a John Rambo 250, a Bruce Lee 250, and a Jimi Hendrix card coming up. These do have tons of numbered parallels. There was a Rainbow to 15. There were 101s. There was tons of stuff in here. How do I block this? These are not nice boxes that they gave us too, which is also just adds to it. I guess it's just coming out. It's just coming out how it is. All right? We're in it together. Thank you for watching this weird rip on a Monday. Basketball rips coming the rest of the week, and hopefully a new Superman rip too. Ooh, we have, I think that's the Rainbow maybe. I'm just guessing because it looks rainbow. So that would be to 15 if I remember the box correctly. What is that? That is gorgeous. That is a firework tie-dye parallel of some sort maybe. To 5. That's what I was hoping to get out of one of these. That is a gorgeous card, just as advertised. It's 1 card for $100. I do not know if that's a $100 card. I have no idea what the Jimi Hendrix market is. And just to like put that in perspective, I hit a Keith Richards 101. I was hoping this would be like the same as hitting, you know, a Steph Curry or a LeBron 101. It's not. It looks like they're trading more like $300 to $500. Still a very big hit out of a $40 box. But it wasn't the $3,000 hit I hoped I'd hit. But that is gorgeous. And that is stunning. It says it really is a Rolling Stone collab. I'm going to recap the hits. Stay with me on this one. Let's see here what we got. We hit 2 Rolling Stones, numbered to 99 and to 259. Go back and check out our full Rolling Stone rip if you do want a full music rip. We hit a John Rambo cracked ice out of Keepsake to 50. We hit a Bruce Lee Signa patch piece of his boxing glove to 50. We hit a dual relic Rambo 1 of 1. Unbelievable. Our 4th ever 101 is now a John Rambo First Blood Part 2 card, which I always predicted would happen because I love that stuff. Maybe I'll watch that today while I'm recovering from this bachelor party. And then the card we were looking for, Jimi Hendrix Rolling Stone Firework Tie-Dye is what I'll call that for now, for lack of a better term, 2.5. I like to think that this rip did just pay for itself. Like, I easily could have made $100, right? These have to trade for at least $50 each. Maybe not this one, these two, maybe. There has to be the right fan. I will get the Jimi Hendrix display card case that came with it. Thank you. Don't even think I have it set up right. Doesn't even work. To set that up beautifully. And that is where we'll end on the weirdest rip of all time. I hope this rip made sense. I hope people stuck around for it. I hope people liked it. I have no idea. Sorry if I lied in the thumbnail, letting you think you might see 6 Jimi Hendrix cards and you only saw 1. I'm a liar. I'm just joining the team. I've been the Crackback Daddy. You've all been wonderful. Good luck and ball night.
Crackback Daddy, the retail ripper, kaboom! It's time to deliver. Ripping in packs for a color blast. We crack 'em, rack 'em, stack 'em. Crackback Daddy, the retail ripper, kaboom! It's time to deliver. Boss country fuego, we're heating up the fingers. We crack 'em.